Hey, if you guys have a few minutes after we're done tracking, I just have like a few questions about how you guys met and each other's idiosyncrasies.
Perfect.
Steve never leaves or sleeps. He won't wear nylons.
Damn.
Oh, man.
We're in Thousand Oaks, California, outside of Los Angeles, at John's place. And I live about a half hour from here down the highway in Woodland Hills, which is a little closer into town.
Right. And I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
And I'm in Vancouver, BC, Canada.
So we're going to record this drums on this tune that we've been working on.
Okay.
It's called Save You. And there's no vocal on it right now, but we're going for a really solid drum track.
Being that you're recording in a home studio, in a small space like that, were there any challenges you had to overcome?
Well, actually, we really, really lucked out because John's house, the alcove where the drums are, it's something that I would want in a drum room for a studio. So, it's his place, so why can't the drums take up the living room? Because it sounds just right.
Amazing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting a nice room sound out of there, Steve, is what you're saying.
Yeah. We get, the stuff John and I are getting out of this house, and we're getting anything that I would put up anywhere. We got a great signal path. I got Millennium mic pre's on the whole top of his drum kit. We got Neve, analog Neve 1073s, kick and snare.
A kick drum in a small space can be quite a problem. Low end build up and
but you know what,
issues
Brendan? This room is 25 feet wide by maybe 30, and then it goes as high as 25 feet high. So it's a bit bigger than it appears.
Great.
But not behind the drums. Behind the drums, it's just 8 feet, and then it escalates up to 25 feet.
John, you with me? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to send it to you. Here you go.
So, other question, how long ago did you guys meet then?
I believe we met was it 81?
Yeah, it was shortly after, or it was definitely 81 during my Quincy phase. The Rufus thing was done. Steve and I were doing Days of Our Lives in somebody's really small studio. And it was myself, Neil Steubenhouse on bass, Steve, and who was the keyboard player?
His name was Marty something. I don't remember his last name. But he's the guy that hired us. I do remember that. And so that's how we met on playing the soundtrack for the Days of Our Lives, the soap opera.
Unreal. How many records do you think you've worked on together over the years?
Maybe over 500.
How do you guys plan on incorporating Sessionwire into what you're doing with music moving forward?
Well, what we're probably going to, for sure, what we're going to be doing is remote recording for people, so they can monitor in real time. Like this stream obviously worked for Kevin and you, right? So, for example, having 2-3 people in on a session, as if they're here to monitor it while we actually do the recording, kind of like an extremely advanced version of audio movers, excluding Zoom and all that other crap.
Right.
Know? So, I mean, that would be our main purpose right now. Now, the next thing we're going to try and do with it, and this is going to depend on them on the other end. The girl that we have that we're co-writing the song with, her name is Heather Parrish, and she's in Lexington, Kentucky. And we got to get a vocal from her, and it's going to be insanely expensive to try and fly her out here to do it. And she's got some wonderful lyrics for this tune. So we're going to have her go to a studio there and hook them up with Sessionwire, so I can actually get her vocal recorded, but remotely from my place.
Right.
Or from here, from John's place. Actually, that would probably be how we would do it, from here. And then the other thing is, so I want to be able to do with Splashtop with this guy in Kentucky what I was talking about doing with John from my place, you know, except that we're going to be going from here to, it should originate. So John and I are both together on the session while we do her vocal.
And Brandon, I just, thank you again for, I polished my career for a long time. I've been playing for 59 years. And to have this kind of a platform that makes it easier to do what I specialize in, it not only gives me a leg up on other people, but it also frees up any sort of cobwebs and stuff. This is very cool, and I greatly thank you.
We appreciate you using the app too.
Yeah, likewise. All of the time and effort that you guys have put into making sure everything works.
And what he said for me. This is just engineered technical stuff. If you saw my screen while we were recording his drums, you will see that every time he hits the snare, the cross stick is insanely hot, like way over the top on that screen. Well, the reason is because I'll show you.
Right.
Okay, right there, you see there's a cross stick mic?
Yeah.
And it's slammed when he hits the snare?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a method to my madness, and I just want to show you what that is. I'll come out of record here. And mind you guys, we already have a master drum take on this song.
Okay.
But we were doing this for the camera. Okay.
Right on.
So back on, and actually, John got it in one take.
How dare me?
But anyway, this is the playlist for the original one. You see what I do with that mic? I only have it on. I cut it out. I cut the file out when he hits full snare.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That way you can keep your cross stick level up equal to the snare level.
Right. So if there's any young engineers that see that and see this playlist on the raw recording before I edit out the loud snares and get rid of them, you'll know what it is.